Okay, I gotta apologize to you guys. My camera had shut off, and I wasn't too sure what I had done. I'm sitting here thinking, and so let me show you. I'm gonna have to actually just run through and show you what I did. Um, I did actually come down here to the sides and just cut that hairline in, right? We made a cut here, we made a cut here, right? And then we just took the knife and from the inside pushing to the hairline, okay? We just removed the wood in there to make this stand out on the sides, right? Also, then I came up with my V-tool on the sides. I'll show you that. Came up like this on the with the V-tool on the sides, and showed you that you could do the same thing that way. All right. So basically, that's all I did. And while I had the V-tool in my hand, I just kind of showed you that that's how you can do hair. You know, you don't have to go to this stage just yet. I usually wait, but you can run it from the bark up. You know, and make sure you make some nice deep S-shaped lines. Okay, and same here on the top. I just put it on the top here and showed you how you go from put a couple lines right into the bark like that. All right, and you could do that all the way around the carving and even here on the sides. What I did do is come across this way though with the V-tool and came down like that. So I can sweep all this to the side. You'll see that in the side later. Right, where we'll make this go out off in the bark. But you see that neat effect that V-tool has. And usually I run a gouge through there and then do hair. So you don't have to do the hair yet. But I was talking and didn't notice that my battery had gone dead on the camera. It got pretty low and everything just kind of shut. So sorry about that. I kept carving and yakking away and didn't pay attention. So new camera, I'm trying to figure out how all the settings work and everything. And I can't really see myself. So all I can do is I heard it shut. But anyway, this is to where we're at now. I do want to start on the nose a little bit more because we want to take the outsides of these lines down a little bit. You can run the V-tool down the outside of those lines to make them stand out just a little bit more. Okay. Can't really get it on this side. Okay. And I can even do this too. I'll show you a quickie. What I'm going to do is take the V-tool here, alright, and come right up to where that piece of hair is, alright, that we had cut that line down. I'm going to do the same on this side, and that'll bring the cheeks out. We'll make him like that. That'll be a pretty easy way to start for you guys. Okay, see how I just finished off his cheeks pretty much. Now I can take my detail knife and scrape all that dark wood off until I get down to the white, and that'll be nice because I really want to get that darker color off. Okay, so that right there is a little bit of V-tool work. I can take a little more up here, deepen those under his eyelids there, or eyebrows. V-tool's a bit big for that. I could get him better with a smaller one, but as you can see, it'll work. Okay, I mean, you can see him really shaping up nice. What I want to do is show you how to get that nose finished off, if I can find my little gouge. There it is. Put the mouth down for a minute. And maybe I'll just keep that. Okay, right here on the sides of the nose, this may even be a bit big. What I'm going to do is take the gouge and go up like that. Okay? One sweep like that. On this side I'm going to do the same thing. What about here? About there. Okay? You see I made an indent and an indent with the gouge. Okay? Now, if you wanted to go back to a V-tool, I like to do it with my knife, but since I'm showing you the V-tool, I'm going to take my V-tool, stick it right in there, and watch how this sweeps around, right, and back down. That clamp's in my way. To bring that nose out, you could do it right with the V-tool there. I chipped them a little, but like I said, the angles are a little tough. I know my elbow's in the way here, but that's all I'm doing is the same thing there. See how I'm digging that out? Okay? Now if I have more room I could do this really quick, but I'm going to finish that with my knife because the V-tool is going to take too much of that cheek out. Alright, so that's pretty neat there. Oh, let me see, I got a tougher cherry knife here. So what I'm going to do is come down here and just make a little V cut right there to get underneath that. Sometimes I want a thicker blade in my detail knives I make. This is a good heavy cherry handle, tough blade that I made out of a sawzall blade, actually. Okay, and my other one that I like to use on basswood and everything else on this is really tough apple wood, so I don't want to break my nice little thin blades. They're almost exacto thin. I grind them so thin, okay? And I use them on my basswood stuff. And my nice thicker blades I don't worry about, I want to use on these. I'll make myself a nice hefty knife for just such occasions, or I can dig with this and throw it into the board, it'll stick, it won't even hurt it. Okay. Alright, you see how I dug that out? Alright, now you can remove these little this little indentation here, you could shave those off, blend them in nice, you know, or take them down just a little bit and clean everything up. Right. Come over to this side here, I'm dipping down out of the way of the camera. So just kind of round those off with your detail knife or whatever you're using. You do it with a chisel. Round these off here. I'm keeping this as crude as I can and trying not to get too fancy. Like I said, we'll go through more, but it should have given you a pretty good idea how to get started on a walking stick. I mean, you can mess with it and do a million things different and make better ones. I'm just trying to give you a general idea. Like I said, it's a tutorial. You can get as fancy as you want with these things. Okay. Now I'm trying to keep the clips short so I can load them. Like I say, some of them are way too long. So I'm going to shut off the camera and we'll come back and we'll try to, I'm going to try and clean some of this wood off. And then we'll try and put some eyes in them, I guess. Okay.